Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the State Palace Theater here in beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher, but if you're one of the two trainers, what do you think?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
That's a good block by Bad Intentions. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Solid counter punch by Thomas. Whatever game plan and strategy they may have come in with, Teddy, they may have just thrown it out the window. They're trading blows nonstop in the round one.
Everything's been thrown out the window. Everything in the room is going out the window, and we love it.
Teddy, this has the feeling of a fight that very much looks like it'll be a chess match.
Yeah, this is a Bobby Fischer type fight, no doubt about that. It's a matter of who moves their pawn, and each guy doing a real careful job and a thoughtful job before they touch those pieces.
Well, nowadays we have so many different weight classes. Used to be only 8 weight classes. Now with all the super and juniors attached to every weight class, you can go up and down the scale with ease throughout your career. Is that good for the game?
No, I don't really think it is, because you're making it too easy for the fighters. You know, I'm not saying that it's not good that they have an alternate to a weight class, but a lot of times when you make things easy, they're going to go for the path that is easier. In other words, somebody should be a middleweight. Now all of a sudden they're going to be a light heavyweight. They're going to be a super middleweight, where with a little discipline, they would have fit into that middleweight frame. It wasn't that they couldn't make it. Now you make it so easy, they don't want to make it.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Bad Intentions is now showing us something that could have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead, we know he can get off first, but now this dimension, serving him well.
And a smart counter punch by Thomas. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
A nice block by Bad Intentions. What a good counter punch by Thomas. Thomas Thomas is proving to be elusive. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by bad intentions. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. And he returns on that exchange. Good combination landing there. Landing 2 jabs by bad intentions. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Parries that punch away. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
You need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. The swelling is nothing. Just focus.
And round number 3 is underway. Fires right back at him. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Intentions is stunned and he is hurt. And a shooting right hand by Thomas.
Keep busy, guys. Come on now, keep busy.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Able to cover up that gut. Thomas Cox is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love him to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Thomas. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Ten seconds to go in this third round. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Nice job doubling up the jab by Thomas. Way to block there. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by bad intentions. Nice two-punch combo by Thomas. Thomas's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it. He's putting them together. You know, one or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
Shot puts him down. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving. But if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Well put together combination by Thomas. Good job protecting himself. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
And a smart counterpunch by Thomas. Thomas is trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Able to land. Good shot again. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Super two-punch combo by Thomas. Able to counter that attack. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Two snapping jabs by Bad Intentions. Comes right back with some offense of his own. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. On the mark, the counter punch by Bad Intentions. Thomas is doing half of his opponent's job for him. He's a sitting target. This is like being in the gym for his opponent right now.
Yeah, he's just standing straight up, making himself much too available.
Good looking counter punch. Able to land. Good shot again. He got hit, but he sends it right back.
Keep those hands up.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut.
Keep working the body.
Halfway through round 6. Way to block there. Well-placed counter punch by Thomas. Very clean offense from defense by Bad Intentions. Very good work with that power hand right there. Good, strong, straight shot. So effective as a power shot.
Yeah, it is, and he's pivoting into it. Look at the way he's turning on his foot, and he's putting his back into it. Beautiful.
And a good counter by Thomas. Last 10 seconds. Good block there by Bad Intentions. One of those fights where at the halfway point, I wouldn't even venture a guess as to what the scorecard should look like. And I don't know that it even matters. All I know is this. Both guys have brought their A games. Both guys have come here to fight.
What you know is that it's become a real war of wills. Two stubborn guys, and they're going to continue to argue right to the end.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Likes to fight on the outside, but right now he's taking some punishment.
Well, he's standing up tall. He's on the outside, but he's allowing his opponent to get into places where he can find them, standing straight up.
By Thomas. Halfway through the 7th round. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He got hit, but he sends it right back. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Carries that punch intended for the head. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Round comes to an end, and that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Back upstairs he goes. Nice block by Thomas. Well off the mark by Thomas. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Takes takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Very clean offense from defense by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions, his favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Combination to the head. Good strong combo. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Thomas. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Thomas. And a shooting right hand by Thomas. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Blocks the headshot. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time...
Oh, and there you go. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Thomas is doing a good job of just creating some space there, just pushing off. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Smart counterpunch by Thomas. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're competent enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. to dismiss that body shot. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Good way to protect the midsection. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. There he is, landing a combo. Away from those headshots with his defense up top. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him, and really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
Able to get rid of that one. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a nonstop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Bad Intentions. Well-placed counterpunch by Thomas. Listen, he's still being highly competitive, even though you would have to think, if you're judging this fight at all, that he's way behind. Does that give him hope that still there's a chance that he could score the knockout and get this win?
Yeah, because his attitude is still there. He hasn't given up on himself. And as long as you haven't given up on yourself, you always have a chance where one punch can separate that guy from his consciousness.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
Joe, it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Able to dismiss that body shot. Good defensive skill with the block by Bad Intentions. get away from that headshot with the block. Solid counter punch by Bad Intentions.
This is it. One more round. Watch the count.
They meet up for the 12th and final time. The last round has arrived. Blocks the headshot. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. A crafty counter punch after a fine defensive effort by Thomas. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Protecting his head well with his guard. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
For the official judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring. He's your winner. One judge saw it even, the other two in his favor, a majority decision.
Very close. Either way you saw it, majority, split, whatever. Close, good, solid fight.
It was a good one indeed.